91X, it's Marty and the beer queen Danielle here talking to Bip Roberts. He is a former All-Star with the Padres, Major League Baseball record holder, and sportscaster. I've been reading the Ricky Henderson autobiography.
Yeah, by Howard Bryant. Yeah, I have it.
And there's a little bit of Bip in there, which I got a good laugh at. The reason Bip got his name because he, as a kid, I think it was your mom, nicknamed you Bip because you said little Bip instead of little bit. Is that correct, dude?
Yeah, that was a family. Oh, my goodness. My mom had 4 brothers and 3 sisters. And so eating, every time I wanted some extra, I would say, can I have a Bip more? And you know how family is. He said, little boy, Bip more. And next thing you know, I was little Bip. I was no longer Leon. I was little Bip in the house. And 58 years later, I'm still Bip.
That's so awesome.
He was never little on the baseball field, my man. An all-star and has played with all the greats. What do you think about our Padres against the Dodgers? They say it's a rivalry, but, and Danielle's side-eyeing me here because she's got her season tickets and she's a hardcore fan. I can't see this as a rivalry when they've lost, what is it now, 16 games to 2 in these last few series? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's kind of ownage. That's what we own you this year, right? Mm-hmm. After they got to the World Series and they won it, the level of confidence that they have in that clubhouse is just different. Mm-hmm. They have the heart of the champion now, and they all together collectively play as one. And I think what the Padres are trying to do is to get on that level. And I think Manny Machado has really kept him in the race. He has just played awesome. I mean, and he got through that ankle injury, but he's kept him in this race. And now if you can get Fernando Tatis, he can help Manny carry this team because the other guys are filling in very well. The pitching staff has been outstanding. Musgrove has been just tremendous. You guys got my boy Sean Manaea, and then you guys took my manager Bob Melvin. So you got some real key pieces down there from us to help you guys win. And I don't mind because, again, I'm a former Padre, and I like to see the guys do well.
Yeah, and a former Oakland A, too. Mm-hmm. That's my forever team.
Yeah, that's right.
You played the infield. They're talking about moving Fernando Tatis to the outfield. Is that going to be a hard transition for him, you think?
He's an athlete. He can play anywhere on that field. He's a baseball player. And I think that if you move him to the outfield, you give him the opportunity to really concentrate on his offense. Because you can move around the outfield. A coach on the bench will position him in the right position, and he'll make his play. At shortstop, he is now the captain of the infield, and he's got to make so many difficult plays, diving plays, getting up, double plays. There's so many different plays you have to make in the infield. In the outfield, come catch a ground ball on a base hit or go back and catch a pop-up. Hit your cutoff man, your job is done. So I like the fact that he can go into the outfield and rest his body, but also concentrate on that offensive side, which is where they're going to need him because Dodgers got good pitching. And in order to beat the Dodgers, you got to outscore them. And his bat is desperately needed in that lineup.
Hot takes from Bip Roberts, former Padre. The All-Star break is coming up. Who do you think from the Padres is going to make it? I think Manny Machado is a lock, wouldn't you say?
Oh, my goodness. Manny was running MVP until he got hurt, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he's carrying that team. And, I mean, he was playing like that Manny Machado, the young Manny Machado.
Mm-hmm. The Orioles Machado.
The Orioles Machado.
Yeah.
And I love watching him play. Anytime, because I have that MLB package up here and the Padres are on, I have to watch him. I try to watch as much as I can so I can see him make plays. He represents us well.
Yeah.
I mean, Musgrove. Is that how you say his name? Musgrove.
Yes, Joe Musgrove.
From San Diego.
Come on, man. Come on now. I start thinking, what would I do against that guy? Because he gets everything over the plate, which is very tough as a hitter because you have to go up there with an idea, okay, I'm going to look for a certain pitch, and if I get it, I can't miss it. You can't eliminate any of his pitches. And when you see those guys miss their pitch, that's what we call it, barbecue chicken. That's it. There's nothing you can do with it.
Yeah.
But I know those two for sure should be in the All-Star. Now, whatever the manager and how the players vote on that remains to be seen. But those are your 2 All-Stars. Yeah.
Do you think it's kind of weird that Fernando Tatis Jr. is on the ballot for the All-Star game when he hasn't played yet this season?
That always kind of used to flabbergast me, where a guy never played, but he still gets his more votes than all the guys that are playing. Mm-hmm. And that just shows how much of a fan favorite he is, how much he's respected, and how much people really want to see him play in the All-Star. Mm-hmm. And, how can you not love it? I mean, this kid, when he's playing and he's healthy, he's probably top 5 top three
no doubt.
in all of baseball.
Yeah.
So I see why you want him and why he gets the votes.
His showboatiness. I want you to rate it 1 to 10. Showboatiness of Fernando Tatis. Because back in the 80s, man, you guys showed out all the time. There was the chains. You know what I mean? There was the open shirts. The hairstyles were pretty hot then, too, right?
Yeah. We had a lot of MC Hammer going on in us back then.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. He's a plus 10. He's a
Yeah.
plus 10. Yeah. I tell you what, if you sit and you watch the game with the lady, you might as well turn the channel because that's all she's going to be talking about. And it starts from the hair to the good looks to he's 6'2" or 3, whatever. And then the way he wears his uniform, and then he's got the bling on, and then his shoes is always popping. I mean,
those tight pants. I'm all about the tight pants. They could be a little bit tighter, but it's okay.
Yeah. Danielle with her tongue out here in the studio. A Major League Baseball legend, baseball announcer, Bip Roberts, former Padre. We love that you give us your hot takes and check in with us. Bip, you got anything you want to promote?
Well, right now I'm hosting a California State tournament for 12-year-olds in Oakland, California. We have 8 cities. We're in like the second round right now. And so we're hosting it with my program, the Youth Sports Nation. And then I'm doing real estate, and then I'm working a lot at my church here. And it takes up 24 hours a day. So I just love it because I'm at peace, and I wouldn't give it up for the world.
You're a good man.
That's amazing.
You're a good man, Bip Roberts.
Yes, thank you so much, Bip.